Wow, this time Gangster Williams, aka OG Giggity. Shout out to Official Ones, original. Thank you for the clothes. He hit me a nice hat. They sent me the glasses. They sent me the shirt. Much love to you. Make sure you all go out and support Official Ones, original. Now, check this out. I want to talk about the Melph beef with the Magnolia. I seen a picture online, and the caption at the bottom said, this when the Melph was beefing with the Magnolia because they killed Burger. Okay, I remember that story. First of all, I was in jail fighting a homicide when that happened, when the murder occurred. Now that I got that out the way. That was a big loss for the Melph at that time. Burger was a big dog. Burger was a big dog for the Melph. And the way the Magnolia had it set up, being as though the Magnolia was beefing with the Melph, was anybody get caught in the Noya that's not from there, out that Melph, you getting crushed. Vice versa. Anybody that came in the Melph that was out the Noya, they was crushing them. Now, this particular night, Burger came in the Magnolia on Magnolia and 6, hollering at a big dog out the Magnolia, a big dog off the old side of the project at that. So them the young wild boys out the Noya, seeing them standing up talking. They went and got them 2 choppers. They called Burger, standing up talking, and they let loose on him. They hit him up. Man, it is said that when he fell, one person walked over him, letting the chopper go, then the other one right behind him letting the chopper go. Emptied it on him. When the people came to scoop him up, they had to get a shovel. And when they turned his body over, everybody in the crowd said, ooh, at the same time. Man, when I heard that, I was like, whoa. When they told me the story, like I'm telling you all, right, how the crowd went and all this and that, from observing the scene, inside the Noya, these 2 particular guys became the nickname, they got the nickname, the Body Snatchers. That's how raw they was. But the Melph was ticked off, so they come in that Noya, cutting up, letting loose. They hit up so many bricks, knocked chunks out the wall. Then, you know how it go, y'all. You can't get caught slipping. Even though Booby wasn't around when Burger was hit, they know him from being out the Noya. Man, they called him slipping. They called Booby, OG Booby Black, who you all know to this day. They called him around a club with some boys out the Calio. He was hanging out with some guys out the Calio. And the boys at the Melph jumped him. They beat him up pretty bad, too. They jumped old Booby Black around the club. Calio boys he was hanging out with that night, they left him. They just they got out the way. They ain't assist the man. They watched the man get beat up. And he hanging out with them. Ain't no way in the world I'm going to go hang out with somebody. And then you ain't got my back. What the purpose? I might well go out by myself. If you think about it. But anyway, like I said, I was locked up, so don't go to tell my old gig, was it you? Are you shooting little rap riddles around? Nah, I'm not shooting over your head and none of that. I was really locked up around that time. But every time I call home, they can always report and tell me play by play what's going on in that Noya, cause that's why I used to roam in that Noya. So the Melph was ticked off. And they wanted blood. They wanted revenge. But I saw a picture, the same picture that I'm showing you all now, with the word at the bottom, when the Magnolia beefing with the Melph and they killed Burger, that's on the bottom of the picture, right? But the problem is, some of them guys that's on the picture was on the porch or wasn't even much out wilding. I mean, they might have doing anything in the project, but they wasn't coming through that Noya, making that noise, because some of them were still little boys. You know, prime example, like Face. Face wasn't, in 94, Face wasn't cutting up like that, coming through like that. Now, I would say this here, 97, 98, 99 come around, Face became that dude. Face started putting in that, whatever. Face was doing his thing. But in 94, Face wasn't coming in that Noya doing that. So that's one picture. That's one person I seen on the picture. There's a few other youngsters that's on that picture that I know for a fact wasn't coming back there making the noise like that. But don't get it twisted, though. The Melph had some hitters. They had some hitters to come from out that Melph project. I can't take that away from them. They had some steppers. But now, you know, matter of fact, I'm in contact with some of them now. All we do is sit back and laugh and just talk about the old days, man. How God blessed us to still be here. But, yeah, man, we went through some wild times, man. We went through some wild times. And them Gotti boys, you know, I know they was ticked off about that coke that came up missing about this stuff. So, you know, and then with all the stuff going on with the Magnolia and the Melph, it just, you know what I'm saying, they was able to click up. But I know this, when Burger was hit by Burger being from off the Clio side of the project, ain't too many people was ready to ride for him. You know, he big dog over there, but he was off that side over there. And you had some of them, they called a meeting, man, we better go back there and know you. I know y'all wonder, how you know that, Kickity? How you know all that? Man, listen, even though I beef with a lot of projects, I still had a few people I was cool with. They'll drop a few things, boy, listen, yeah, you know, such and such say da-da-da-da. Oh, yeah, thank you. Good looking out. See, I was always a likable guy. Just like you all like me now. That's how a lot of them dudes that I was beefing with in certain projects still like the Giggity. They like me. I just kick it with them, throw them a little here, there, you know. But I know one thing, we had to stop Dooney from going in that Melph, because when Dooney come home, and we would beef with the Melph at the time, Dooney would ride on a bicycle, yo, go to the Melph and scope. And them Gotti boys caught on to him one day. And they was planning to make a move on him. But guess what? I got a call from a little female out the Melph. Tell your boys start coming back here scoring, because they talking about doing something to him. And the female that dropped it on me, she was messing around with one of them. But she liked it me. She liked it gangster. She liked it my style, my flow, you dig? She just was feeling the boy. So I was like, oh yeah. And guess what? No, I ain't never had sex with her. I never had sex with her. See, back then, I was every female's fantasy. You dig? Let me pop my thing. What they call this? The thing on the hat. I want to pop that. I ain't got no collar. That's why I had to pop that. But yeah, so they was be after me. But I always knew, once you lay down with them, all best was off. Now they gonna get to calling you, be where you at, da-da-da-da, playing on the beeper, and they would do all that stuff. So that's why I used to control my little homie. Stay in control and play the mind games with them. Treat them nice. Give them a few dollars, look out for them. But don't lay down with everybody. You can't, man. That's where we mess up. When a lot of y'all let the little man think for you, guess what? Moms, father, brother, sister, baby mamas, get that phone call. Better come get him. They done laid him out. As a matter of fact, you better have that kindergarten picture with them 2 teeth missing to put on his coffin, because they didn't close that. You ain't gonna be able to recognize your child. The reason why I know who he is, because I saw before they hit him up. Y'all don't want that. So listen, man. I just want to come through, show a little love. That picture just brought back memories, but because there's some steppers on that picture. And like I said, man, I was locked up for the actual incident that happened in Anoya, but you know, that's my project, so they're going to tell me what happened, what's going on. That's how I was able to get wind of what happened back there. But say no to drugs, stop the violence, put them guns down. Hello. Wow.